Good afternoon, Southwest Florida. I'm Bri Walling. This Naples Herald Lunch Break is sponsored by our friends at Pisillo Kia of Cape Coral. This afternoon, we'll tell you about Rick Scott facing a lawsuit as he wraps up his tenure as Florida's richest governor. Vendors demonstrating to Lee officials how they would clean up the algae plaguing local beaches, and more. Today is Thursday, July 19th, and this is the Lunch Break. A lawyer for Governor Scott on Tuesday asked a state appellate court to block a lawsuit seeking to force the governor to disclose more of his financial assets. A Leon County Circuit judge in February rejected Scott's request to dismiss the case. The suit was filed by a Tallahassee attorney seeking to require Scott to provide more disclosure, including details of a blind trust. Scott is the richest governor in state history and had a December 17 net worth of $232 million, with $215 million in the blind trust. Scott asked the First District Court of Appeal to overturn the circuit judge's decision and issue a writ of prohibition blocking the lawsuit filed by Donald Hinkle, a lawyer and Democratic fundraiser. Daniel Nordby, a lawyer for Scott, said compliance with the state's financial disclosure laws should be decided by the Florida Commission on Ethics and not by the circuit court. Hinkle has filed complaints with the ethics panel alleging Scott is not making a full disclosure of his financial assets, but the complaints have been dismissed. Hinkle has alleged that Scott should be disclosing more of his blind trust assets and assets in a revocable trust under First Lady Ann Scott because the governor has knowledge or control over some of those assets. Under state law, public officials do not have to disclose assets owned by their spouses in annual financial disclosure filings. A Florida mayor apologized Wednesday to a couple fined thousands of dollars for having their home's exterior painted to emulate Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night. The dispute began when the couple painted an exterior wall as a way to calm their 25-year-old son, who is autistic and loves Van Gogh's work. Code enforcement officers cited the couple in July of 2017, saying the murals violated Mount Dora's sign ordinance and the house must be painted a solid color. The city also argued the bright colors distracted drivers. The couple then had the rest of their home painted like Van Gogh's painting, attracting national attention. The Orlando Sentinel reports the Mount Dora City Council unanimously agreed Tuesday that the couple can keep the blue and yellow paint swirled on their walls in the style of Van Gogh's masterpiece. The settlement also requires the city to pay them $15,000 and remove a property lien to end the nearly year-long code enforcement case. Mayor Nick Yerome publicly apologized to the couple Wednesday at City Hall, adding that his city has a long history of supporting artists. Mount Dora, about 25 miles northwest of Orlando, hosts one of the largest art shows in Central Florida. Lee County is looking to the state legislature to help pick up the tab for the cost it expects to incur from cleaning up the blue-green algae that is currently clogging the waterway of Southwest Florida. Lee County Commission Chair Cecil Pendergrass met with representatives of Florida's Department of Environmental Protection on Wednesday to discuss strategies for removing the algae and how the project would be paid for. Freshwater releases into the Caloosahatchee River from Lake O can damage the balance of natural estuaries, creating an increase in algal blooms, but the natural pattern of increased rain and heat can also be a contributing factor. Pendergrass said that the first step is finding a vendor who can properly dispose of the algae. Because the process for cleanup has not yet been determined, the commissioner said that he could not be certain about how long the process could take or what the total cost would be, but Pendergrass expects the majority of the expenditure to be reimbursed. And that was the lunch break for today. I'm Bri Walling. For your twice daily news fix, head over to the Naples Herald YouTube channel and subscribe. Leave us a comment to let us know your thoughts on the news or what you'd like to hear about. The lunch break airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. right here at naplesherald.com. And don't forget to check out our morning report that also airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.